For over a decade now, AMD and Intel fought neck and neck in the race for CPU dominance. In the mid-2000s, AMD was on top, breaking barriers with the Athlon 64 and pushing innovation faster than its rival. In 2011, AMD unveiled a chip that was supposed to change everything. A bold new design, years of hype, and a name that promised raw and unstoppable power: Bulldozer. Bulldozer was announced with huge expectations.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
AMD promised revolutionary performance, higher efficiency, and an architecture built for the future. It featured something radical, something new: modules. Instead of traditional cores, each module had 2 integer units, sharing certain resources, marketed as 8 cores on their flagship FX 8150. On paper, it sounded like a beast that would crush Intel's aging Sandy Bridge, but under the hood, the seeds for disaster were already there. But when the chips launched, reality hit hard. Bulldozer underperformed everywhere it mattered. Single-thread speed was abysmal. In gaming, Intel's i5-2500K and i7-2600K crushed it while using less power. Even AMD's older Phenom 2 outpaced the new FX series. The flagship FX 8150, with its 8 cores, often felt slower than a quad-core Intel CPU. And the heat output? Just unforgettable. Under load, it guzzled power and pumped out so much heat that enthusiasts joked that it wasn't just a CPU, it was a space heater, with the bonus computing capabilities. But not everything was doom and gloom. Out of the Bulldozer family came one surprise hit, the FX 6300. With 6 cores, a low price tag, and impressive overclocking headroom, the FX 6300 earned a cult following.
There we go, 8 GHz on the CPU, 8.1 GHz actually.
For the budget gamers, in the mid-2010s, it was a sweet spot. It was a cheap, decent in multi-threaded tasks, and was able to hit high clock speeds with the right cooling. But still, it couldn't erase the architecture's fundamental weaknesses. For AMD as a company, the damage was severe. Bulldozer's failure gave Intel a free rein to dominate. AMD's reputation tanked. PC builders avoided FX processors, and with that, Intel's dominance became absolute. The once close CPU war turned into a one-sided slaughter. Bulldozer's successors, Piledriver, Steamroller, Excavator, were only a band-aids on a broken design. AMD was stuck selling a good enough chips, while Intel marched ahead unchallenged. And yet, out of the disaster came redemption. Bulldozer's failure forced AMD to rethink everything. AMD engineers were quietly starting over, designing a completely new architecture from scratch. That work became Zen.
Summit Ridge is our first Zen-based product. It will go into the high-performance desktop enthusiast market.
In 2017, Ryzen arrived.
Take a look at our Ryzen product. This is one of the first off of the manufacturing line. You can believe we're building lots and lots of these right now. Every Ryzen processor in manufacturing will have the Ryzen logo etched on the lid with an incredible amount of horsepower under the hood.
A true Intel competitor and the start of AMD's comeback story. Bulldozer may be remembered as a disaster, but it also gave us a scrappy FX 6300, the memes, and the hard lessons that led to one of tech's greatest redemptions, from promise to disaster to rebirth. That's the story of AMD's Bulldozer.